I'm pro-America, which means I'm anti-Harris. Because I'm telling you right now, if you're pro-Harris, you ain't pro-America. What's up, guys? It is Tuesday, October 22nd, 2024. We're at the Bitcoin block height of 866,955. TikTok, next block. Hope you guys are doing well. I just got done watching Kamala Harris do an interview on NBC News. And I got to say, NBC News, that lady, she actually did a pretty good job. That lady, she did, relatively speaking, objectively speaking. She did okay. I was expecting, and again, she didn't do great, but she was pretty, not tough on her, but she was trying to pin her down on some stuff. And watching that interview is just a reminder for me that no one is voting for Kamala Harris. They are just voting against Trump. No one likes Kamala Harris. And if you're watching this and you're a lefty, you don't like Kamala Harris, and you know you don't like Kamala Harris. You don't. You didn't like Joe Biden either. You just don't like Trump. You guys like the left agenda. You like lefty stuff, and you like, left-wing stuff, okay, policies or whatever. You don't like Donald Trump. You hate Donald Trump because every leftist that I talk to, all they talk about is Trump, how bad he is. I'm on Facebook. I've been active on Facebook for the last few weeks, and I got to tell you, man, the Trump derangement syndrome is crazy. As a black man that likes Trump, what do you think they consider me? You think they consider me a good guy or an American? No, I'm to the white liberals, I'm a boy. I've been called a boy. I've been called a sellout by other black people that look like me. They just can't believe it. They can't. But when I walk around, they see this stuff. Now, again, I'm in Nevada, so it's not that bad out here. But I'm from New York State, and I got a lot of Democrat friends and family members on my Facebook. And, man, let me tell you, man, these people are insane. Telling me, how can I be a black man and like Trump and all this other stuff? Man, I have never seen this country this divided, man. I just haven't. But anyways, I'm not voting against Kamala Harris, okay? Kamala Harris is a puppet. For those of you that don't know, Kamala Harris is a puppet. And by the way, let me address something. This is for my Facebook people. I had a girl send me a picture because I had a thing about Donald Trump with McDonald's. They are so triggered about McDonald's. They're so these lefties are so triggered and emotional about Donald Trump. Donald Trump knows it. All he has to do to dominate the news cycle is do something and then just say something that they disagree with, and they're just going to go crazy. Like the Joker said in, was it The Dark Knight Forever? The Joker said, they just go crazy, right? They're still talking about him going to McDonald's. This girl sent me a thing that said, McDonald's, what did it say? Donald Trump really didn't work at McDonald's that day. It was all staged, and they cleared out the whole building and blah, 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 or something. I'm sitting here going, is this a flex? You think you got a W off that? Of course we know that he really did. Really? He didn't work at McDonald's? You mean to tell me they really cleared out the building for a guy that almost got shot twice and is a presidential nominee? Really? Oh my God, I really thought he was working there. And I really thought all the customers that came up there were genuine customers that didn't get checked by Secret Services. I didn't know that. Oh my God. Again, I don't want to call nobody names, man, but this is why I hate the mainstream media, because they take advantage of people that are just not that. And again, I know people that are smart that fall for this garbage. I got a couple of homeboys from the military that are telling me. Now, this is my area of expertise, that inflation is supply and demand, bro. It's just supply and demand. I had one dude tell me, oh, yeah, man, think about it like this. If you're a drug dealer and the drugs come in from Colombia and then the shipment dies and blah, 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 and all this stuff, I'm going, yeah, I know how supply and demand works, dude. And I understand that. It does work that way. But that's not what's going on here. Inflation is not supply and demand as far as the supplies coming in and the demand going up, or supply not coming in, demand going up. It has nothing to do with that. That does happen in an emergency, and it did happen a little bit with COVID, right? But these are not greedy corporations making a bunch of money. And I showed him a video, one of my homeboys, I showed him a video of Milton Friedman talking about inflation. I'll put that video in the link below, in the comment section below. And all inflation is is the increase in the money supply. It decreases your purchasing power, and it makes your money that you already have less valuable, and buy less, because it is supply and demand with the money, right? It's not about the goods and service. There is a supply chain issuance that, you know, as far as economics 101, if the supply of something goes down and the demand stays the same, then the demand will go up if the supply goes down for that product. I get that. I understand that. But it only happens every once in a while. But right now, inflation, and then they'll say, oh, inflation's down. No, it's not. The rate of inflation is going down. It doesn't mean the inflation is down. We're not going to ever go back to 2019 prices. The rate of the prices that were increasing by 5 or 6 or 7%, now they're only increasing by 2.5 or 3%. It's still fucking inflation. Excuse my language. I just deal with a lot of people, man, that you know, and then they come from, oh, Trump's a racist, how do you like him, and blah 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 blah. I'm just like, bro, like, such just low level thinking, man. It's like, come on, man, wake up, turn off CNN, turn off MSDNC, nothing but crap, ABC, CBS, PBS. Turn that bullshit off, man. Oh my God. Anyways, when I see Kamala Harris talking and acting the way she does, it's just a reminder of she's not a good candidate. She just doesn't have it. She doesn't have any policies, right? She's just a fucking puppet, man. She's always riding the fence. She never get. I'm listening to that interview, and such softball questions. A couple of them. She couldn't even answer the questions. It's like, okay, did you know Joe Biden was mentally declined? Oh, Joe Biden was great and blah blah blah. Start giving this word salad. I'm just like, okay, either you're stupid or you're lying, right? Either you knew he was screwed up or he's not, because he's not in the race anymore. So why is he not in the race? Well, you got to ask Joe Biden. Now, you know why he's not in the race. Stupid. Then they asked her about the what they asked her about, the surgeries for people that want to change their sex. And then she's like, oh, I'm just going to follow the law. I'm just going to follow the law. Okay, what do you think about it? Not follow the law, because before you were telling us that you're for it and you want to do it for people in prison. You want the taxpayers to pay for them sex changes. So which one? Again, they're trying to get away from she's trying to pretend like she's not a far leftist, which she is, by the way. Okay, she's far left, man. She's a fucking progressive, man. Far left progressive, lunatic, by the way. San Francisco DA, senator. But now she's trying to float towards the middle. Again, that's why they didn't pick Josh Shapiro for the governor of Pennsylvania for her running mate. That's why they didn't pick him. He would have been perfect, but because he's a Jew, they couldn't pick him. They picked Tampon Tim, who's worse than her, right? So you're trying to go away from the far left, so all those people are not going to vote for you. You got people literally saying, "Don't vote for Kamala" on the left, on the far left. They can't stand her because of the ceasefire stuff. You know, listen, man. I'm telling you, Trump is going to win in a landslide. Okay, he is going to absolutely kill this woman. I wear these shirts everywhere. I'm telling you, man, I don't see any Kamala Harris shit out here, man. And I'm in Nevada. I'm in a swing state. This is like more of a blue state. It's purple, but it's a little bit more blue than red. But I'm telling you, I don't know if you guys know this, but early voting started here in Nevada and other places, and there's more Republicans out here voting early than Democrats. So what's that telling you? You know what I'm saying? And again, I don't want to play the low-level Democrat versus Republican game. I know I said it, but it's just more than that, man. It's either you're American or you're anti-American, period. It's just as simple as that. All you got to do, fuck who's at the top of the ticket, okay? Fuck Kamala Harris, fuck Trump. Okay, what do you want in America? Do you want the border to be closed? Because I have some people say, oh, well, the border's not wide open. You know, okay, obviously it's not wide open, not literally wide open. But look how many people have come in this country since 2021 January. Until now. Right now, they're trying to stop it, but millions of people come in. Have we had problems with the border? Sure, but not to this extent. That's like saying that I have a leaky faucet, and I've always had a little drip that came down every, once every 4 or 5 minutes or something. But now all of a sudden, somebody else moves in, and all of a sudden, the water's just pouring out. Oh, well, we've always had that problem. What's the problem? That's how they talk. Look at the fucking numbers, man. Damn. Okay, so what do you want? Do you want closed borders? Yeah. Okay, cool. Do you want crime to go down? Do you want inflation to go down? I forgot. It's Trump's fault. It's supply and demand fault. It's not. Nothing is Joe Biden or Kamala Harris's fault. They have been in office over 3.5 years, and they still say it's Trump's fault. Because here's the little game they play. Because Barack said it a couple weeks ago. He ain't do nothing. Barack Obama. George Bush screwed up the economy. That's what they say, which he did. George Bush is terrible, right? Then Barack Obama fixed it, right? And then Barack Obama fixed it. And then Trump rode Barack Obama. And then somehow Trump's presidency went over because he handled COVID bad or whatever. And again, this is what I ask these Dems. And I don't like how he handled COVID, by the way. I don't like how Trump handled COVID, okay? You're right about that, Democrats. But let me ask you a question. What in the fuck, I'm talking to y'all Democrats now, because you keep saying he messed it up. What would y'all have done different? Because all he did what y'all would have did. Shut everything down, print a bunch of money, giving people free shit. That's what y'all do. Y'all give a bunch of free shit out. Again, where is the money coming from? When I watch CNN, they never say, when they're talking to a Republican, they're like, well, he's doing this tax cut, next tax cut. Well, where's the money coming from? Good question. But it's not a good question. I'll get to that in a second. But the other question is, why don't you ask the Democrats that when they talk about the housing thing, with the money for the housing? Where the fuck's that money coming from? Listen, if you're asking me, if Trump's saying, hey, we're going to make sure you keep money in your pocket, meaning we're going to have the government take less money from you, where's the money going to come from? Stop spending as much. Forget about taking the money from the citizens. Stop spending so much. See, we don't have a debt problem. We don't have a budget problem. We have a fucking spending problem. Democrats and Republicans. We spend too fucking much. So what do we got to do? We got to take that revenue. We got to get some revenue in here into America and figure out how we can spend, get more coming in and spend less. But why we got to take it from the American citizens? I'm not saying American citizens shouldn't pay taxes. We should pay taxes. But getting taxed on everything. So Trump said, hey, let me take some money out of here and we'll get some money somewhere else. That's what he's saying. Make a smaller government. That's what I say. Make smaller government and do some other things that I'll talk about in other videos. But let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Sorry, guys. I'm just talking to these people, man. I'm not trying to change their mind. They're coming to my page. I had somebody come to my page and I said something. They said, GTFOH, get the fuck out of here. I'm like, you're on my page. Why am I getting the fuck out of here on my page? I got people coming to my shit. I don't go to their page. They come to my page. What are you trying to educate me or something? Like you know something that I don't know? I used to be a Democrat. All I got to do, everything that you're saying, just to let you know, Democrats, everything that you're saying, all I got to do is turn on CNN. I watch CNN. I know what MSDNC and all that bullshit says. All you're doing is saying the same thing they're saying. You ain't saying nothing profound. We get it. Trump's a racist. He's a misogynist. He's this way. I heard it all. And all y'all do, the whole thing that y'all have is to talk bad about Trump. And keep doing it. People are tired. They're like, man, what the fuck are these people talking about? Trump helped the economy. He did this. He did that. The country was safe. There was no wars. There was nothing. Everything was good. Let's go back to Trump. Fuck it. I don't have to hang out with Trump. I don't have to go to dinner with Trump. But he keeps my damn country safe. But y'all don't like him, though. Who cares if you don't like him? I don't have to like my damn United States president. I don't hang with the dude. Anyways, let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. And again, guys, listen. Trump is not perfect. Trump makes plenty of mistakes. And you know that. Watching my channel, I'm not no Trump stan or nothing like that. There's plenty of shit I don't like about Trump. But if I'm asking myself, if I'm choosing a president and it's a binary choice, and I say, okay, if you're coming from an America First standpoint, 'cause that's where I come from, God, family, country. Okay, if I'm doing that and I'm saying, okay, who am I going to look at? Am I going to go for Trump or Kamala Harris? If I'm talking about America First policies, you cannot sit here and tell me that Kamala Harris's policies are America First. Everything she's done, she's fucked this country up, right? Listen, guys, inflation is out of control. I don't care what anybody said that it's down. Okay, the rate of inflation is down. It's not inflation is down. If I'm gaining weight every year and I gain 10 pounds a year, then I only gain 3 or 4%, 3 or 4 pounds a year, then they're gonna say, oh, well, the gaining weight is down. Yeah, it's down. The rate of it's down, but I'm still fucking gaining weight. And inflation's still bad. And the only way to stop that is the money that I always talk about, right? This is the digital money that is finite. You can't print this like you do the US dollar, despite these people telling me the greedy corporations and supply and demand. It has nothing to do with inflation, okay? It's about them printing money in Washington, D.C., overspending and borrowing, and then paying it with the printed dollars. You can't print this money. And there's only one way to stop the inflation and to stop this tyranny of theft, because that's what inflation is, the hidden tax and it's theft. And if I had to guess, I'm pretty sure you guys already know what it is. It's the best way to save. And for me, the only way to save. And that's Bitcoin. I love each and every one of you, and I'll talk to you soon. Peace and love, guys.